Hey everybody, Todd Michael Putnam from Creative Adventure Tables, bringing you another adventure table idea, and this is the Manhunt for the Missing Merchants. The Manhunt for the Missing Merchants. So, simple enough premise. At the keep where the players are stationed at, the captain of the guard comes to them and he says that it's been a couple of weeks now since any of the merchants have been able to come through with fresh supplies, and they are deeply concerned that something might be going on. They do not want to risk sending guard patrols out too far from the keep itself in case someone is trying to starve the keep out and would wait for a moment of weakening with guards being out to actually assault the keep. And so they're willing to hire out the players to hunt down follow through the roads and see if they can find what's going on with why the merchants are missing, if there's any trace of them, what's happening. And so the players will be heading down the road until eventually they get to a perfect little ambush place here. There's high cliffs and stuff, hills on either side, and they find a cart that's been all destroyed and a dead horse and a trio of individuals that probably are merchants. All of them appear to be dead. Upon closer inspection, one of them is just barely alive and in true cinematic form says that to go after the bandits. They have taken his daughter, and please save her. And then he points in the direction that the bandits fled off into the woods, and of course cinematically dies. And so the players then have confirmation that it is indeed bandits that are waylaying the merchants, and clearly all their stuff has been taken. It looks like they took a second horse. There were probably two horses for this cart. And one of the horses was killed in the skirmish, but the other one they probably made off with. And it looks like they took a hostage with them, along with all the supplies that the merchant was selling. So the players then head off into the forest to see if they can find these bandits, and they go following the trail. Eventually they'll come to a little hut, and it's got a whole bunch of herbs and stuff on the side that are growing, and there's going to be like a little owl that's up ahead of them, up in the clouds, not in the clouds, in the trees, actually before they get to the hut. And the owl just kind of seems to follow them wherever they go and just keeps, and then like leads ahead by like 20 yards and then goes up into the tree and sits there and kind of waits for them. And if they decide to follow them, eventually they will get to this hut. And in this hut is an old woman who's growing some herbs and stuff. And she seems mildly annoyed that anyone is interrupting her, but she asks what it is they want. If the players have killed the owl, she will be very upset because she's actually a witch, and she has two lions, one large male lion and one tigress that she will call down on them. And then she's also a witch, and so she'll begin casting spells to take retribution on the players if they have in fact killed her owl. On the other hand, assuming they have not done so, and assuming they do not steal her herbs or anything, which could be used to make healing potions from, she will say that she can tell them the location of some bandits that are nearby if the players will do her a favor and get rid of some nasty spiders nearby in the woods that are stealing her herbs and are a threat to her and her pets. So if the players agree, then they'd come over to their area in the forest, and there'd be 5 or 6 giant spiders, and they do battle with the spiders and head back, bringing, of course, proof of death of the spiders to him. And then she will point them in the direction for where the bandits actually are at, or at least where she knows the direction that they headed in. And if the players follow those directions, then eventually they will come to this small little camp over here. It's an elevated camp in the forest. There's like a lookout up top. There's a number of like sleeping bags and stuff there, and it's kind of hidden in the shrubs. But it's clearly like some kind of a lookout post or something. And if the bandits see the players coming, they'll immediately start shooting arrows at them with either longbows or short bows or crossbows, and try and ward them off. If the players put up a fight and any of the bandits at all die whatsoever, or the bandits feel like they're not going to win this for sure, this guy up on the top right here is going to climb down onto this freshly stolen horse and he's going to make like crazy through the woods, heading off in a different direction. Obviously, he's either escaping or going to warn somebody, something. But once the players take this area over, they're going to have easy tracks to follow from that horse into through woods. And that's eventually going to bring them to the main bandit camp, which is this one right here, this gigantic thing, which is somewhat modeled off of like Peter Pan's secret hideout in the forest, right? With all kinds of all kinds of mishmash stuff built all over the place, but it's built up on a hill, and so it's a multi-leveled palace, if you will, for the brigands, the bandits, to hold up in, and it'll be up to the players if they're going to try and sneak in at night, which is a tough thing to do against thieves, but they might try and do that, or they could try a frontal assault. I'm not sure how they would bargain, but they're certainly welcome to try and bargain if they can. There are indeed a number of prisoners here, so they might just try and sneak around and break in and steal the prisoners at night and try and free them, I should say. Or they could try and fulfill the bounty to find out what's going on and keep all the entire reward for themselves, because they're only thieves, so they're not super strong or anything. But boy, if the thieves get the jump on them, then things could go bad. So it's a multi-level fight, as you can see, where the players, there's different ladders going up. If the players manage to kill this guy up here before he got on the horse and rode off, then the bandits will be completely unaware of them, and these ladders will all be down, and there won't be any horse there. If, on the other hand, this bandit guy got there, then the horse is going to be sitting here in this area, and these ladders are actually going to be pulled up. The ones down on from the ground itself onto the first floor, or I guess second floor technically, of the bandit hideout. And but the bandits will act as if they aren't aware. They'll have a whole bunch of them that are going to be hiding inside of their various little tents that they've got, with either crossbows or short bows. And if they see the players trying to sneak in or come in some way, they're going to take sneak attack shots at them to try and kill them before the players can get in and do too much damage. But in any event, it'll be a multi-tiered battle. At the very top, from this red hut over here, if the battle starts getting serious, then a couple of things are going to happen. One, a woman bandit is going to climb up these stairs and come up to the top of this tower, and she's actually also a witch, and she's going to be casting spells from way up here, and she's going to be directing anything that she sees that the players are doing, saying, oh, go to the left side, or they're in the right flank, or whatever it is. She'll let them know. And then also, if things get really bad, and if the players make it to, if they're able to breach and make it up to this section here, one of the bandits is going to come over here, and he's actually going to light this fire, and it's going to be a signal fire that's going to go up, and lots of smoke and stuff. And once the players take this, it's only going to be a matter of a couple of hours before all of the other surrounding bandit outposts that have 3-4 bandits apiece on them is going to come. And while the first part of it was to take the base, the second part will be to actually protect the base. The players will be here, and they're going to try and fend off the wave of bandits that are trying to retake their base. And if they accomplish all of that and they're able to save the prisoners, then they will get greatly rewarded from the keep, because supplies will be able to flow through again. The merchants who've had people kidnapped and whatnot returned will of course pay them a great reward for returning their relatives, and so on and such forth. So there it is. That is the Manhunt for the Missing Merchants. Hope you like it. Please like and subscribe if you're enjoying my content. I guess I could flip through here real quick. Sorry, I forgot. So the vast majority of this is Monster Fight Club. All these trees are all Monster Fight Club. These hills are Monster Fight Club. I just recently had them flocked, so they have some grassland effect going on to it. So those look great. This cobblestone walkway is Monster Fight Club. That is great. The battle mat itself, I can't remember who I got it from. I think it's from Deep Cut Studios. I think it's neoprene mat. It looks great. It's a forest mat. This guy right here is a 3D print There's a whole bunch of 3D printed Todd tiles. Those are the ones that I had designed and made available for you guys that you can download for free on thangs.com, thangs.com. That's what's providing most of the elevation here for all of this stuff. And then I got these guys right here, which are basically docks that I found off of eBay. They're like kind of like a balsam wood or whatever, and those work great for adding some extra elevation too. And then up on the top here, this is also 3D printed. So that's the vast majority of it. And some of these tents are either a mixture of either WizKid minis tents or 3D prints that I found on eBay. So that's basically it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Appreciate all the comments and likes, and I will see you guys next adventure. Take care. Bye.